Hello everyone, my name is Sana. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. In the previous video, we were discussing about the types of the memory. There were two types of memory. The first one was primary memory and the second one was secondary memory. Here is the subdivision of primary memory, that is RAM and ROM. In the previous video, we have discussed about the RAM. Now in this video, we are going to discuss about the ROM, which is the second type of primary memory. ROM is used to store information that is used to operate the system. As its name refers to read-only memory, we can only read the programs and data that is stored on it. It contains some electronic fuses that can be programmed for a piece of specific information. The information stored in the ROM is binary format. It is also known as permanent memory. ROM is of four types. Here is the four types of ROM, that is MROM, PROM and EPROM and EEPROM. We are going to discuss about the first type, that is PROM, programmable read-only memory. This read-only memory is modifiable once by the user. The user purchases a blank PROM and uses a PROM program to put the required contents into the PROM. Its content can't be erased once written. Here is the next one, that is EPROM. It stands for Erasable Programmable Read-Only Memory. EPROM is an extension to PROM where you can erase the content of ROM by exposing it to ultraviolet rays for nearly 40 minutes. Here is the third type, which is EEPROM, Electrically Erasable Programmable Read-Only Memory. Here the written contents can be erased electrically. You can delete and reprogram. EEPROM up to 10,000 times. Erasing and programming take very little time, that is nearly 4 to 10 milliseconds. Any area in the EEPROM can be wiped and programmed selectively. Now we are going to discuss secondary memory, the basic type of memory, second basic type of memory, that is secondary memory. It is also known as auxiliary memory and backup memory. It is a non-volatile memory and used to store a large amount of data information. The data information stored in secondary memory is permanent and it is slower than primary memory. A CPU cannot access secondary memory directly. The data information from the auxiliary memory is first transferred to the main memory and then the CPU can access it. The characteristics of secondary memories are: it is slow memory but reusable. It is a reliable and non-volatile memory. It is cheaper than primary memory. The storage capacity of secondary memory is large. It depends on you that how many GBs you are using as secondary memory. A computer system can run without secondary memory. In secondary memory, data is stored permanently even when the power is off. Now we are moving towards the types of secondary memory. Here is the first type, that is magnetic tapes. Magnetic tape is a long, narrow strip of plastic film with a thin magnetic coating on it that is used for magnetic recording. But bits are recorded on tape as magnetic patches called records that run along many tracks. Typically 7 or 9 bits are recorded concurrently. Each track has one read and write head which allows data to be recorded and read as a sequence of characters. It can be stopped, started moving forward or backward, or rewound. The second type is magnetic disc. A magnetic disc is a circular metal or a plastic plate, and these plates are coated with magnetic material. The disc is on both sides. Bits are stored in magnetized surfaces in location called tracks that run in concentric rings. Sectors are typically used to break tracks into pieces. Here is the picture. This is the picture of a magnetic, and as you can see here, here is a partition which we call a sector, and the circles which you can see here is called a track. Hard disks are disks that are permanently attached and cannot be removed by a single user.